Hello, I'm Dave O'Connell with a word about this week's compact new look Connacht Tribune. Thanks very much first of all for your reaction to last week's first edition, and plenty more of the same this week. Talking about the state of our roads is nothing new, but telling people that they'll have to pay for a share of the repair costs certainly is. Well, that's our lead story this week, which reveals that any road resurfacing under the Community Involvement Scheme will only go ahead if the people within that community come up with around 20% of the cost. This isn't the fault of the County Council, it's down to a directive from the Department of the Environment. Still on roads, but from a more positive perspective, the contracts will finally be signed on Monday for the long-awaited Gort to Tuam motorway, and work will begin immediately, with the National Roads Authority estimating that it will create 500 jobs directly and as many as 1,500 more indirectly. So long overdue, but very welcome news. We've a story that might have people checking down the back of their drinks cabinet, because a rare 100-year-old bottle of whisky, which was distilled in Galway, sold at auction in Glasgow yesterday for £3,300. The bottle from the Percy's distillery in Nuns Island was quite rightly described by experts as a rare find. Also on matters historical, we have more on the ancient longboat found in the depths of Loch Corrib this week. There are 2 pages of pictures from the Connemara Marathon, and a row brewing among seaweed harvesters over licensing. We've a piece with a 72-year-old Galway native whose first book mirrors the story of his own life in London, and we see how a group of transition year students got on during a week of work practice shadowing medical staff at UHG. Judy Murphy meets up with goats, or more accurately a couple near Portumna whose goat's cheese business is winning awards and customers in equal measure. And in sport, Alan Mulholland sees the positives at the end of Galway's Football League campaign, but key defender Fian Hanley faces a race against time to recover from injury, in time that is for the Tribesmen's trip to London for their Connacht Championship opener. And a word too for the girls of Glenamaddy Community School, because their fantastic All-Ireland final triumph features inside. So all of that and loads more in this week's paper. Remember, if you can't get the print edition, which is in the shops since early this Thursday and every Thursday morning, we are online at connachttribune.ie, or also look us up at the iTunes or the Google Store.